here is the tacklebox guitar. It was made by a friend of mine named Kim White out in British Columbia. He calls it the Hobo Nation guitars. And I believe he will literally try and make a guitar out of anything that you give him. This was a gift from a great friend of mine. She knew I would love a thing like this. So what we have is a tackle box, and he built it with some bracing. He installed a pickup in there, put the jack here, and threw a neck on there. And it's pretty much that simple. You know, of course, there's a lot of years of luthiership and guitarists, you know, studying how to build a guitar that have gone into this thing. But it's a really unique instrument to play, not like any other guitar I've ever played, for its tone and its feel and the way it responds and how it makes me feel playing the instrument. It's an acoustic instrument, but it has no sound hole in it. So that right off the bat gives it a real punchy, punctuated, percussive, another P word, but it really gives poppy, almost like a banjo would, like, because a banjo is also another instrument with a kind of a closed surface head, and because of that, because of the fact that it's metal, it also reacts kind of like a dobro. You know, not quite as resonant in that way, but still with that metallic sound. To me, it feels like if you were to put strings on a T model Ford and then be able to plug that in, that's what it reminds me of. I automatically threw this thing in a open tuning that I like a lot, where you bring your B string down to the same as the G string, and the E string down to a D, and it's pretty cool for playing blues tunes. Yeah, the slide comes from the old days of playing with a bottleneck, and all I can really offer with playing with the slide is the one trick that I learned, which is keep your back fingers down on the string. Keeps them from resonating, ringing out too much. People also ask a lot about this little trick I do here. If you got the camera, you might want to zoom in on it, but basically it's just a piece of string tied onto one of the guitar strings. There's no loop, it's just one straight shot of thread. I learned this from watching a violinist do it. He was a Romanian violinist, and he had just tied a little piece of string on there. I think it was an old trick that the Romanian musicians, Eastern European musicians, would do. You know, really simple idea, but super creative and ingenuitive, and I think they would do it if they lost their bow or didn't have a bow, or maybe just wanted a different sound. But just take a arm's length piece of string and tie it onto your guitar string and start pulling. The technique is all in the friction between your finger and your thumb, creating a bit of vibration in there, which sends it down the string, which then vibrates the string. So yeah, and you could definitely try that at home.